years.
10 years.
Hence the champagne, but it got really excited. That champagne couldn't wait.
It could not wait. Haley, you said it was going to pop, and it popped.
You got the mark in the ceiling.
Oh my goodness. So, I mean, it's a great way to start. And Debra, you kind of just created all of this. I want to start from the beginning. Like, where did it come from? Like, how did this all start?
So in 2004, I owned a recruiting company here in Dallas and decided to do something different. And I was helping a friend of mine look for a job, and she asked me if I'd help her. And I'm looking. Oh, Zoe, you be careful, girl. And I'm looking for her, and I found a position at a retirement community. And I walked in my very first day. Staley was my boss. This is my boss, girl. And walked in that very first day, and I said to her, hey, where's the magazine publication for the Active Independent Senior? And she looked at me and handed me a spiral notebook and said, here's the Collin County Meals on Wheels. And
It's going to go.
Is it going to go?
It's going to go.
Okay, go. That's awesome. So anyway.
That was good.
On my very first day, I knew that this was something I was going to do. I went home that day and I said to my husband, babe, yeah, you get started.
Do it.
Babe, I am going to start a magazine for active independent seniors. And he looked at me like I had lost my mind. And for the next 7 years, I learned this industry. I learned everything I needed to know. I talked to all the businesses in the senior community here in Dallas. And I started Celebration. I wrote my business plan. And in 2011, we launched, so we're celebrating our 10th anniversary. Yay! And the best part is, when we look back at the business plan and we look back at what I had put together, we are doing absolutely everything that we had planned. And I have the most amazing team of people here with us. Our Director of Marketing, Zoe Frost. Our Director of Operations, Staley Yarbrough, who I have known for 17 years. And our newest addition, our Director of Sales, Tracy Alvarez. Who is missing is Dan Price, our Creative Director, who is unbelievably amazing. And my brother. And my little brother, and then of course Kaylee Pear over here, our social media director, and Mary Francis and Richard, our travel consultants, and then my partner in crime, Greg Saxon, who is our director of travel, and together we are the most amazing team ever.
Dream team.
Dream team.
So cheers, but I know there's probably been some over the last 10 years, some times where there have been people that have popped in and been really helpful or have left a mark on your heart and Celebration's heart. Are there some of those people that you would want to say anything about?
Of course.
I mean, I'm sure there's so many, but
I mean, first of all, the people who read Celebration. I mean, y'all are our community. We love you so much, and we would not be here today without you. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Our advertising partners who have stuck by our side all these years, amazing. Cheers, Kaylee. Amazing. And just really supportive of us. We've had so many employees that have come and gone, that have left their mark. Nicole Liebnick, thank you so much. Jan Worswald, my girl. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jan. You are the best marketer anyone could ever have.
We love you, Jan.
We love you, Jan. And, just a lot of wonderful people who have been here and saw us through to today. So, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's amazing.
It's really cool to see, that it's developed and it's gone 10 years and it's impacted so many, because I'm just joining the team and I'm going through some of the testimonials from some
really
of the people.
To have you here.
Yes. I'm very excited.
Cheers to Kaylee.
But I know a lot of the people who, the community of Celebration is such a family.
Yes, it is.
So I want you guys to each kind of interject on like what that kind of means and what you've seen, that family mark of Celebration. Because it's more than a magazine,
We are more than a magazine.
Oh my gosh. Perfect example happened today about how much of a family, not just we are, but everyone that reads the magazine. So I won't name names, but I got a text message today from one of our readers to let me know that everything went great with the surgery and they were recovering at home, and I sent hugs and love, but that came to my personal cell phone. So, our readers, our team, they are so much more of an extension. Like, I was telling Staley about it. It was like, it made me feel so great that, they included me in that. And I love our people. And, that's right there. It's just a perfect example of how much, we all mean to each other. So,
it's important to know that we celebrate with them, we mourn with them, we cry with them, and we hug them. So our events, our travel, everything that we do is part of the Celebration family. Gosh, I'm such a crybaby. But it's part of the Celebration family, and the people that you choose to be with every day, day in and day out. It means a lot because it makes it all work, and it makes it all worth what we do every day.
Yeah.
So for me, I've been in the senior industry for over 20 years, and it's always been the people for me. Always, always, always. But I've also been lucky enough to have the staff around that feel like they're best friends in every place that I've ever been. But coming here is extra special.
it's home.
It's not even like you're working because you're doing exactly what you love. You're with people that care about you and you care about them. And you see people come in and come to our events that they don't see the behind the scenes, all the hours, that it takes to set up a room. But we have fun doing that too. It is just the best place I can think of to work, and the quality of life that you have outside of work and still coming into work there's nothing better.
Oh yeah, I think that.
And we all feel very valued too with each other. We all we know we're a team and we're a family, and
I think it's important when our team comes into work every day and they're excited to come to work. It's not like, oh gosh.
Like when Deborah's like, do y'all want to work from home? The numbers will start going up. No, I'm coming in.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I'm coming in. Whether y'all are coming in or not, I'm coming in.
So we do have some people commenting, so I want to make sure we give them a shout out. So Justin Tubb.
Hi,
Justin said,
Mansions at Wiley, we love you.
says, congratulations on 10 years. You are all amazing. Okay, I'm going to say this wrong, but Dunsies. Love y'all, she said, and love the last Branson trip before COVID. So Celebration bus was the best. So there's a lot of people in here that are commenting, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And we never got to you, so I wanted to come back.
Well, I'm the newest member of the Celebration team, and honestly, saying the word team doesn't even sound right because it's really family. And before I was working here, I had a long career at a different kind of company in Chicago, and that was one thing that was missing. It was a family-owned business, but it was not a family. When I came in here and met Debra and the rest of the team, I thought, okay, this is really, really different than anything any environment I've ever been in before. I worked out of my house office for over 16 years. And when I came on board with Debra, she said, are you sure you don't want to work in the office? I'm like, no, I've worked at home for all these years. I think I'll be fine. Well, after a couple of days, I'm like, you know how I said I didn't want to work in the office? Can I take that back? So I got sucked in by the energy. And it's been really a lot of fun. And one of the things that, we had a networking event here earlier this morning, and I got up a little early, and usually I hate getting up early, but I knew we had a lot of people coming in. I'm like, well, I'm up. I might as well just, get in there. Yeah. And I came in, and I'd only helped set up one before, but I knew what to do. I was like, I'm going to start the coffee. I want to make sure we pour in the water. I'm
like, oh, thank God, because I don't know how to make coffee. I don't drink coffee.
I know. I was like, I'm part of the family, and I want to pitch in. I want to help as well. And it's just been really fun, and just the amount of effort that everybody puts into everything, and it's all from the heart. And that is the difference between a job and a family, is when it's coming from the heart as opposed to a duty call.
But I do have to tell you, I was quite upset when your car was here before mine today. Because
I know.
David wants to be the first person.
Always early.
something because I was going to bring it up, and then Bill Barr.
Oh,
Yeah. So Bill actually
Bill, why
helped.
aren't you in the happy hour?
I know, right? We're kind of coinciding with one of your events. But Bill said you all are COVID lockdown lifesavers. And I was going to kind of come back to that because part of your 10 years was pivoting to help your readers and your family be able to find their way during that time.
Yes.
So kind of explain, what that was like, maybe the challenges.
Sure. So in 2019, Celebration was working on building a digital app for our company so that we could go nationwide. And we were in the studio filming when COVID hit. We were working with investors, getting everything ready. And then literally the day that we went into, staying at home, we were in the studio and all the camera crew said, we're going home. And you're pretty much on your own here. And so we sat down and I said to the team, look, what we were planning for the app, for our digital platform, we're going to take a lot of that and we're going to go on Zoom, and we're going to we're going to build this program so that they have something tangible to do every single day, 3 days a week. And I said to Zoe and Dan, this is what I'm thinking. I've already called these people, and I said, take it away. And Dan and Zoe have done the most amazing job. Since March 16th of last year, we've had over 50,000 people register with us to go on our Zooms. It is amazing. With no advertising other than our magazine, our email blast. We didn't do a big campaign or anything like that. But our people have come out in droves, and it has been such an amazing thing. Now, with that said, Zoe and Dan have really been the ones who have taken care of this program. So I'm going to hand it over to Zoe.
Well, I mean, you're talking about a technology that a lot of people don't understand. So talk about how you helped that. You know what I mean?
So, oh my gosh, they say the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, is so wrong. Okay, first let me lead with that. I love that so many people were willing to try this with us, because I mean, in all honesty, we learned together. I mean, we had never really done a lot of stuff on Zoom either. So, so it was so great. People would call in and they'd get in the Zoom, and, it started out like that. We're like looking at foreheads.
Well, we looked at foreheads and
Yeah.
up noses and everything. But let me just tell you, I cannot tell you how many people we walked through setting up Zoom on their computer and on their phones earlier in the day so that we could get them into the Zoom room.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
What about the mute buttons?
Oh, man.
I love the music.
Okay, so let me just say, the one thing that I miss is that we can't unmute people anymore.
Right.
We can mute everybody, not a problem. That's not an issue.
Down pat.
Right?
I do it all the time.
But now we have to talk people through how to unmute. We can't do it for them anymore when we're trying to talk to them. But, trying to walk people through how to turn on their cameras and get that working, and how to use the mute button or unmute. I mean,
Because you can't physically go there.
no. So we're like, okay, are you on a PC? Are you on an Apple? Are you a tablet?
Android.
Okay, this is how we're going to do it. And just walking through, we've had times where Dan and I have stayed late in a Zoom to help people understand something. We taught them how to do virtual backgrounds, and we play with all the different video filters, and it was just amazing to me that so many people were willing to try this with us.
And then from that came Facebook groups, like classes where we would teach them how to use Facebook and teach them how to use different technology. And y'all have been amazing. Amazing.
That's so fun.
Well, I have to
much
say,
fun.
like, at events and stuff, it is so great to see people walk in and see Zoe and be like, oh my gosh, she's famous.
It's amazing, and they do. It's so cute.
I love it. I love
They do.
it.
I mean, you were like a superstar, and I'm standing next to you going, feeling like,
I just got running some Zoom here.
You know what? Something was really cool though. That having been new and everything, and hearing all the great stories and everything, I missed out on some of that. However, one thing I overheard a conversation actually a couple of times now, where the seniors have come in for an event that we're having here, and they start talking about the Zooms, and I've heard multiple people now say that your programming during COVID saved my life because they had somewhere to connect. And that really brought tears to my eyes because I heard other people saying that in the office, but to actually hear it come from the senior's mouth or people in our community telling me that and me overhearing that or them telling me directly made me realize this is a big deal.
It is.
For people who would have had no contact, no family in the area, can't see anybody, all of a sudden are reconnected, and they really said the words, "It saved my life."
Yeah.
So for somebody who's watching that maybe doesn't know the events you're talking about, what events do you do?
Zoom bingo. We've done presidential library tours, Dallas Museum of Art tour, the World Aquarium. We have educational events with different types of people and educational events. I actually have a happy hour that's going on right now, and my not mentioned enough partner in crime, Dan. He is the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson, or the Regis Philbin to my Kathy Lee, whatever you want to look at. But he has been amazing helping to facilitate all of.
And that one's Stranger Than Fiction, like.
That's right now.
So like, what are they talking about?
Okay, so this
real quick,
just a brainchild. Okay, I was like, okay, we need something fun. We love to talk and get to know each other during our happy hours. It's a big part of it. I mean, I know people's pets' names and their kids, and hey, how's your family in Iowa? And how's Caesar the dog? And but
that would be Barbara Russ.
Yes. But like. This one, I was like, okay, let's tell fun stories. Like, everybody has that weird, crazy coincidence thing that's happened to them that they tell at parties or when they meet people and no one ever believes them. They're like, no, that didn't happen. And they're like, it really did. So I was going off of that idea. Tell us your most true, unbelievable story, right? I mean, I personally just love getting to know people's stories and them and their life experiences. We have someone who was at a Martin Luther King Jr. march, and I was like, wow, really cool. Like that blew my mind because it was such a big thing in history to experience that. So that being said, though, guys, I'm going to steal this other bottle of champagne right here. It's almost full. I'm going to a happy hour. So.
Thank you so much. But I want to piggyback off of that. So in regards to the 10 years of celebration, is there a story like that that's like, I can't believe that we did that, or I can't believe that
anything allowed like that?
Like something,
really lots of stories.
something funny, maybe something crazy, something that you can. Take your time. You can,
honestly, when COVID hit, I was sitting there one day in my backyard just talking to the heavens, and I'm like, God, please let us see our 10th anniversary. We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what the world was going to bring. And I got to tell you, the day that we hit send on the 10th anniversary magazine to go to the printer was one of those days that I got down on my knees, and I think that God above me, thank you so much for seeing us through. So, we've had so many moments. I mean, look, there have been times where when we first started, it was me. There was no one else. I was doing the travel, the marketing, the ads, the magazine. I mean, I did it all. It wasn't great, but I did it. And, to see all these bright minds and these people who have come in and contribute, I believe so wholeheartedly that you surround yourself with people who are smarter and better than you. And we did that. So it may not be funny, but it's freaking amazing. And
so you have a lot of amazing events this this month to kind of celebrate. Now there's some in person, some not. Like
Yeah.
highlight some of those for me.
So this Friday is our brunch, champagne brunch and bingo event.
Sorry, we broke into y'all's.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
broke into your
We have to
champagne.
go get some more.
Yeah, we need 2 more bottles. So we're doing that this Friday. Next Friday, we're doing the flu shots and fun. So we're having where people are having flu shots. They're
What's the fun?
The fun is that if they come to get the flu shot, then they get to register for a $200 gift card. $200
It's
gift
not,
card.
it is now.
It is now. And then let's see.
13th is the movie.
The movie, we're showing the Queen Bees here at the
Oh,
spot.
See that.
We have 100
Yeah.
people coming to that event. Hot dogs, sodas, candy. It's full, by the way, so
Yeah.
please
Okay.
don't call to register.
Oh,
And then also we are doing a casino party on the 29th. Thank you very much. A casino party here, big prizes, big fun. But we have a month of fun. We're calling it September to Remember, and just a lot of fun here at the
That
spot.
in addition to our regularly scheduled
Programming. We're exhausted. We're like, September, we love it, but we will remember it forever.
Like anytime someone says, let's get together, as long as it's after September.
yeah.
In
Moving on.
fact-
Booking anything until October.
In fact, Staley this morning sent us all the cooling again. Was it?
Oh no,
no.
Earth, Wind,
Earth,
and
Wind, and
Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, September.
September.
The 21st of September.
I love that
Never
song.
a cloudy
Day.
And it was a good thing I said that
Yeah.
since we didn't get our quote today.
I know.
Deborah's really great about every morning. She sends us an inspirational quote. See, look at my goosebumps.
Oh my God, for real.
I do. I
I
look forward to this every morning at 7 o'clock. And every time I read that, I like sit there and truly absorb it for a minute before everybody else starts texting back and, have their little speak. But I'm like absorbing it because it's like, I love quotes.
Well, I need to get on that.
No,
Yeah, we'll get you on.
but it's such a great positive start to the day, and then it just kind of she says, it brings the team together. We're not at work yet, but it just kind of all grounds us for the rest of the day and what we're gonna do. But I mean, some things are funny. I mean,
Yeah.
super funny.
Like the
And then-
hippo.
Yeah, I mean,
Hippo.
some
a
things you
baby
just need to
hippo.
laugh, right?
It was so funny. It
The
was this little
TikTok.
baby hippo, and it was just like swimming in this pool. And I don't know why we got that. I forget what the message was.
I don't
It was just
remember.
really funny, and I remember thinking,
Well, probably because
I want a baby hippo.
they interject those little kids' voices, and oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love TikTok.
We
are
do. We
big
love
TikTok
TikTok. We're
fans.
going to be doing TikTok soon, so y'all
TikTok.
stay tuned. We got
Stay
some
woke.
TikTok planned.
We'll train you if you don't know how to use TikTok.
That's right.
Well, I mean, do you guys have, before we wrap up, I mean, we are almost at 25 minutes, which is crazy,
Wow.
right?
Oh my gosh, really?
We've had a lot of viewers. Everyone's in saying hi. But do you guys have anything else that you want to make sure that you say? We're going to do more of these this month. I
Well,
really
I
really
know
wanna
that
highlight.
I'm really looking forward to the Branson trip in October because I haven't gotten to travel with them yet. But I cannot wait to have my own bus, and I got 50 people that I get to talk to and meet. And
She has a microphone. Hold on a second.
Okay, yeah.
That's what she's really excited about. There's a built-in microphone on the bus. So those of you who will be traveling with Staley, watch out.
I like
She will be-
dad jokes. That's one thing I really like.
People are going to be calling, whose bus am I at?
Yeah.
Need to make
But
sure.
yeah, I love talking on the microphone. In fact, I go to y'all's offices every now and then, and just on the hour we'll say something really random and stupid. And just to make it fun and light. I'm just a dork, I'm a little quirky, so.
So do you need wait, how many hour bus ride?
Oh, it's
Oh, it's like, yeah.
8 there, 8 back.
Really?
Yes, y'all wait.
So I
if
need
you're
to at
on
least
Staley's bus.
have 8 PSA announcements in between my dad jokes. And there will be people that roll their eyes and say, get that.
They're going to be sleeping. They'll be like, oh my God.
I mean, we'll see. Maybe on the way back, I really throw it in, but maybe I'll be good on the way there and let them like me before I annoy them, right?
There you go. Wait like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
great.
That's funny. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Okay.
And thank you to everyone out there. Thank you for watching today. Have a great day.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.